Hi everybody, this video is going to look at how to write or construct a major scale. So you'll see that on the page I've already got a keyboard drawn. It's really important we use a keyboard so we know which note is coming next. From our previous work, we already know about tones and semitones. It's important we know that because they're the steps we're going to use to create our major scale. So we know a tone is 2 steps on our keyboard and a semitone or half a tone is 1 step. So I'm just going to leave that there as a little reference for us. So to write our major scale, the first one we're going to write is C major. Now there's a little process that we follow. So the first thing we do is write the tonic. And tonic is a fancy word we use for the root note or the starting note. Now the tonic of C major is C. The tonic of D major is D. The tonic of E major is E. So you get it. It's in the title of the scale. So I'm going to write a C just there. After we've written the tonic, we need to follow the formula. And our formula for a major scale is a pattern of tones and semitones. And that looks like this. Tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. Now I don't have a fancy way of remembering that. It's just something that gets drilled into you. So we don't need to, in music, memorize all of our scales. We don't need to memorize the G major scale and the F major scale and the B flat major scale. What we need to learn is this formula, because that's going to tell us how to figure out all our scales. So back to writing our C major scale, I've got C. I now need to follow my first step, which is a tone. And we know from up here that a tone is 2 steps. So from C on my keyboard, just here, I need to go up or to the right 2 steps. So I'm going to go 1, 2. Making sure I include the black note there. 1, 2, and I end on D. So my next note is going to be a D. So I have done my first tone. The second step is another tone. So from D now, I go up 2 steps. 1, 2, and I end on E on our bottom line because we know every good boy deserves fruit. So I've done my second tone. Now I'm up to a semitone, and we know from our little cheat sheet up here, a semitone is 1 step. From E, I just move over to F. So my next note is F. From F, I need another tone, so up 2 steps, 1, 2, to G, and I'll tick that off so I can keep track. From G, I need another tone, 1, 2, to A. From A, I need another tone, 1, 2, to B. And finally from B, I need 1 semitone, which is 1 step. And I'm going to go all the way back to the start because our keyboard just loops around to C. So there is my C major scale. Now I can check that's correct because my major scale should always start and end on the same note. And I can see that they are both C. So I've got that correct.